Hector Bellerin believes Arsenal are title contenders. What's happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So today's video is in regards to the statements that Hector Bellerin has been making recently ahead of our first Europa League game in over a decade, or 2 decades I should say, my apologies. And Hector Bellerin has been speaking to the media and he has said that Arsenal are still title contenders. So we all know that the transfer window was an absolute shambles. However, the season is still long. It's yet to be seen that the effects of the lack of additions to the team, how that will turn out towards the end of the season or at the end of the season. However, Hector Bellerin believes that we are title contenders. So Bellerin was tipped or touted as one of those players that wanted to leave during the summer. However, he did stay, and recently we have seen him playing on the left-hand side due to Wenger's incompetence, I should say, in regards to team selection. But that's another video for another day. And a report came out today suggesting that Arsenal star Hector Bellerin has defended the club following criticism over the business during the summer transfer window and believes that they are still title contenders. The Gunners broke their transfer record to sign Alexander Lacazette, but only he and a free transfer in the form of Said Kolasinac arrived. Other big money moves such as the Monaco midfielder Thomas Lemar failed to materialise. Fans and club legends alike have questioned how the summer was allowed to pan out as it did for the Gunners, but Bellerin is pleased and believes it's not always cash that solves the problems. So I'm not too sure what Bellerin is implying here in terms of that it's not cash that solves the problems. Cash goes a long way in terms of actually solving any problems that you have, maybe on or off the pitch. But in our case, I believe cash would have been the solution. Maybe it's implying to the fact that we bid £92 million for Thomas Lemar, but that bid did not materialise. Even though the money was tabled to Monaco, they did not. Well, they did accept the offer, but the player himself did not want to move to Arsenal. So Bellerin goes on to say, football is just not about spending money. There are some clubs paying £100 million and £200 million on players, but I do not think that's the philosophy. The thing is to build on a good team, a good block, and get results from there. Sometimes it takes time while other clubs use money. Each club has its own resources and its own way of working. What matters is that on the pitch we give the maximum to prove that the money is not everything. So this seems as if Hector Bellerin is taking this straight out of the Arsene Wenger school. These are the sort of statements that Arsene Wenger would be making. I'm not too sure if he's been told to say this but it's the reasons he's giving are absolutely nonsense in my opinion. Of course, I understand money is not everything. You can also rely on youth players to a certain degree. In our case, we've got Reece Nelson coming through the ranks. So maybe in a season or so, that the sale of Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain would seem as a very good result in terms of business that was conducted. So the report further states, after back-to-back defeats to Stoke and Liverpool, Arsenal claimed a morale-boosting win against Bournemouth over the weekend at home with a result of 3-0, which was definitely needed in terms of actually boosting the morale within the club itself and the team. And Bellerin insists that ahead of their meeting with the champions Chelsea this weekend, Arsenal can still win the title. Of course, Chelsea is a team that we have actually sussed out and we have beaten in recent years. Not to mention in the FA Cup final, as well as in the Community Shield at the start of this season. So Bellerin goes on to say, if we did not think that we could win the title, what would we be doing here? It would not make any sense. Of course, that's good fighting talk, which is talk that I do appreciate and I'd like to hear. He goes on to say that we train every day very hard to be able to win the Premier League. It has only been 2 bad games. Of course, it's only been 2 bad games, but those 2 bad games will potentially add up at the end of the season. That's 6 points dropped already. So what do you guys think of Hector Bellerin's fighting talk? Again, in regards to the money statements, I'm not too sure about that. I think that's taken out of Wenger's book. However, if they don't believe that they can't win the league, what's the whole point? Arsenal is a big club. We've won the league. We've done it unbeaten as well. So they should expect to be winning the league and challenging for the title. As usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. I am still running the competition to win the third kit for the 2017-18 season. So please do make sure you click the link in the description below if you'd like to enter yourself into this competition. I've had some camera issues. Unfortunately, that's why we had to finish the video off with the images, unfortunately. But as usual, guys, once again, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV. And I'm out.